You know, we've been taking a look at some things a little bit differently lately, and we want to show you some wild stuff that we've been keeping to ourselves for a while. And if you guys want to take a look through a different lens of life, then let's take a little ride around the galaxy, shall we? December 21st, 2012, the second PSYOP. It was warning about magnetic pole shifts. See, I was already at it then. They don't want to give you credit for the fact that Greg's been at it for a while telling people about magnetic pole shifts. What was the first PSYOP? If this was the second PSYOP, you guys think about that for a while. What was the first PSYOP? Okay? Right there, baby. To existence with sound frequency. Of course, all things were built that way, clown. Here's Mars at night. Let me get out of these photos. Let's take a trip around the universe. These are real photos taken off of a hard drive that I thought was found in Russia, but it's Germany. Proven to be real photos taken from other planets. Here we go. There's Mars at night, taken from Mars. And there's another one taken from Mars. What a beautiful sky. That's a wild looking place right there, y'all. Wow. Check that out. You got me tripping, bro. Yeah, these are real photos taken from other worlds. Look at all these other planets. It's a real photo taken by some mission that we're on in deep space. We have craft that does all of this stuff. We've been out there in outer space for years. According to them, there ain't no place we ain't seen. Look at that planet right there in the corner. Pictures of other worlds. Real pictures. That is whack, yo. That is one wild looking planet right there, man. Real pictures. Pictures of other worlds. Look at there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. 8 of them in there. All going off in there. Are these the Nibiru star system? Some of them the Nibiru star system, or some of them moons and planets that are nearby in our orbits? Who would know? Real photos. That is a wild looking place right there, man. Apparently we can go there. I've seen the videos of them. These are just still shots. This is all I can show you. This one right here is fucking crazy AF. Look at this fucking planet, man. Look at this fucking whack ass fucking planet, dude. Wow. So apparently we have the ability to go to these planets, and you know, I guess we've been like bouncing around the universe for a while. This is what a planet looks like if it had a head. So that's our little trip around the universe, maybe. Maybe we'll do a little more. We'll see what we can dig her up here. That's pretty wild right there, man. Not nearly as cool as that last one, but don't suck ass either, does it, y'all? A couple pictures of our ships floating around Titan. Some space debris, some kind of a little, you know, what do they call it? Space station we got set up there. That's what you're seeing in that photo right there is our space station. hovering over Titan and a couple dinky little ass moons and shit. We're set up, yo. Why don't you know about this stuff, man? That's Titan, fool. Good old Venus. Here's a picture of a portal taken from another planet. Real photo. Couple pictures, taken from other planets. Ain't no thing. Other places have grass, portals. You walk in and out of them. This shit's real. This time travel into other dimensions, other portals is real. That's why a lot of these people ain't afraid of this pole shift, because they know they're just going to jump in a portal and they're going to end up on some grassy planet away from here before the shift. If they can figure out when it is, but they know everything. They know everything we don't know. But there's pictures from other planets. Here's a picture right here showing that there's life on Mars. Everyday stuff that you've seen on every other website ever. Yeah, there's some pictures showing that there's life on Mars. We all have pictures of that on our websites. Who why should a guy be given any money or any credit or anything for, giving out this sort of information? Everybody all, knows all the things that I just showed them in this video alone, right? Come on now. Here's one of my favorite ones that, of course, no one's ever seen. Pyramids on Pluto. You're the first to see pyramids on Pluto. Poleshift alert. First show you that. Here's another interesting picture. Now, this one wasn't taken from Mars. This one was taken, oddly, from Earth. Well, how could that be? So here's a picture of something interesting. What interesting planet is this? Oh, this is taken from Earth? What? Taken from Earth? Oh, yeah. These are pictures taken from Earth now. Yeah. Yeah, just taken the other day. You're not going to hear about that on any news station, but you're going to hear about it here on Poleshift Alert. Gee, what planet's that one right there? That's a planet known as Nemesis. Well, gee, Greg, you're a pretty crazy guy. Are you sure that's not a sundog? Are you sure that's not a figment of your imagination? Are you sure that I can't in some way convince you that you're just seeing an atmospheric condition and that you just don't know what you're talking about and that you're just so dumb that you would believe that that's actually not an object, or that's an object and that's not, and that's an object and that's not? What? So that's an object and that's not? That's not an object, but that's an what? You're going to tell me now what I'm supposed to believe? What I'm supposed to see? That's not real? So is that? That's not, but that, well, yeah, right. Please. So, my friends, we are living in the time of the psyop. Maybe that first and that second psyop was to prepare us for what they knew about from December of 1983 when they found this object in the sky. And there's an article about them finding this object and that there was some belief that it was heading towards Earth. And here we are with bunkers being built and with crazy things going on everywhere that basically match the revelations in the book of Revelation, starting with Revelation 12. And a great wonder will be seen in the heaven. And I was the first to fucking tell you about it. And you little fuckheads aren't going to erase me from existence no matter how hard you try. I've got way more brain power than you. And I can tell you this one thing, people like my website. You should be handing me some great money for the great DJ that I am, instead of dog dicking around, fucking around with people that you know that couldn't even perform and do this job as well as the man that's doing it right here. Please stop fucking with humanity and tell us what the fuck is going on. We know aliens are real. You're traveling out there. Time travel. Help us out.